This is the officially licensed Bluebrixx Star Trek Universe Advent Calendar. And for those of you who don't know, Bluebrixx is a company that produces legally distinct yet totally compatible plastic modular blocks for assembly into bigger pieces. And that's as close to the word that I'm gonna get in this video. So if you've been in firing range of my social media and on Discord, you will already have seen the first 23 pieces that we got. But for everybody else, here's what you get in the box. Starting with day one, the Enterprise. How fitting. Judging by the backswept pylons and the blue accents on the nacelles, I believe this to be the NCC 1701A Constitution 2 class that was first introduced at the end of Star Trek IV Voyage Home, which I believe was a nicer looking version of the original Enterprise than the one from the TV show. Don't at me. Day 2. Bop. Klingon Bird of Prey, probably referencing the one that destroyed the original NCC 1701 in Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. Was it The Search for Spock? Probably, yeah. I'm a bit fuzzy on the early movies and the names. Anyway, nice green color, and you'll see that it has a different color accent on the base, which I think was a very nice detail for them to add. Every faction in this spiel has its own identifier, which is very nice. Day 3, continuing in the original series era with an old school flip-up communicator, actually on a hinge that does this thing. Has the little spinny thing. It doesn't spin, but this is also something I really like about Bluebrixx, is they don't do stickers on any of the parts. They're always printed, which I think is very nice. 4, continuing in the era, Miranda class. Probably the most abused Federation starship in the entire show. It was one of the only models, extra models, used in the TNG show as well, and that got in trouble all the time. And yet, anytime they needed another ship in trouble or to escort or anything else, they would use the Miranda class. And yeah, very recognizable with its oddly positioned nacelles and everything. Yeah, really nice. Actually moving into TNG now, with a Ferengi ship. The Ferengi were introduced as a sort of replacement for the Klingons, who kind of didn't feel ferocious enough, but they completely botched that, if you ask me. The Ferengi were laughable on screen, especially with their silly little whips. But I'm glad they finally found their way, and they brought the Klingons back as the good baddies. But yeah, this ship, very distinct in its look, has a green accent over there, and yeah, looks like a turd. Day 6 was a double feature. Getting back to this. My favorite, the Galaxy class. Just from probably both subjectively and objectively my favorite starship in the entire Star Trek universe. It just has the nicest lines, the overall shape, it's super balanced, and primarily, even though the armaments wouldn't suggest so, exploration vessel, not a warship. Which is a bit ironic that it comes with a Type 2 phaser. Because it's a gun for war. But anyway. Day 7. A shuttle as large as the ship itself. This I call the Galileo shuttle, but I think it's a Type 6. It was one of the shuttles that was used a lot on TNG whenever they didn't have the budget to keep or to have the big ship on set or on screen at all times, because that was a big one. It was 6 feet, and heavy and cumbersome, and ILM really hated shooting video with it. But still, excellent screen presence, and this is quite cute, I would say. Very well realized in Bluebrixx blocks. Day 8, and we're jumping in time a little. And the only Federation ship that is a different color, because it's probably the only Federation ship that was noticeably a different color on screen. This one has like the metallic silvery pigment in the plastic. All the others are gray. Oh yeah, and the shuttle was white. But yes, of the big ships, the only one different. Yeah, you could say the genesis of Star Trek, right there. You could tell, yeah, it has the right shapes and everything. Wish the show was better, but you know, here you are. Day 9, and we're back in the present, and by present I mean TNG era with the Borg, and this one probably being the most extreme on the scale, because this thing is supposed to be a cube of 3 kilometers per side. And that is definitely not it. But still comes off as Borg. I like it. Look, even has a transparent green accent, this one. Day 10. Worf's favorite Enterprise. And I appreciate his decision to be so wrong about it. Because, I mean, even here, side by side, look at them. So much nicer. I mean, it is the Enterprise. It was nice, but you know, you just no. Yeah, 11. A pad, just a pad. 12. A complete reversal on that. Probably the most complex kit of the entire set, and definitely the most complex kit so far. The Delta Flyer. Look how chunky and detailed this thing is. I love it. Wow. The ship that spawned it. Voyager. Yeah, a favorite of many, even though it was very poorly received from the beginning, and I can totally see where they're coming from, both camps. But yeah, recognizable. It has the little nacelles on the back that don't animate in this one. Yeah, but there's just so much you can do with a scale like this. The Cardassians. Gaylor. Ugly on screen, ugly in Bluebrixx. Yeah, just get it out of here. This, however, day 15. Tacky, fascist, Cardassian eyesore. But from objectively the best Star Trek show, the DS9. Yes, the biggest kit so far. Although, the point of this video is to actually make number 24, which is over here, and we'll see just what we get there, and if it is more impressive than this one right here. Yes, very nice. Speaking of Borg, a couple of days ago, Borg killers. Those were a thing. This one being the Akira class, which is probably my second favorite design of them all. Federation or otherwise. It just looks so cool. Almost there. Tricorder. It's a tricorder. Cisco's pimp hand. Need I say more? I think this set sort of leaned too much towards the Federation side. I would have wanted to see more alien ships, but the ones we got are actually quite amazing, especially for the scale. This Romulan Star Empire, the Derudex class. It is very well realized. You can actually see that it is hollow where it's supposed to be hollow. And all the proportions are there. And just well done, whoever designed this. This is probably, in terms of execution, my favorite kit in this entire set. Very impressive. Aww. Picard's first command, the Stargazer. What an ugly piece of shit this was. But, you know, it just goes to show that you can't beat sentimental value if even he was smitten with this thing. It's got the ugly 4 nacelles on the back and everything. Yeah. Now jumping back in time quite a bit. A Romulan Bob. Romulan Star Empire Bird of Prey. Most recently seen in Star Trek Strange New Worlds, where it was doing some time travel shenanigans. No, I take it back. It wasn't doing time travel shenanigans. Other people were doing time travel shenanigans. But yeah. Very original. Very interesting design. Wish it was painted, but, you know, what you gonna do? The last two, before we switch over to number 24 for assembly. A tricorder again. I just have a nice little piece of string over here, so I can use it as a incense spreader or something. I don't know. Yep, has the same printed piece as the communicator, and yeah, it's a thing. Was never a big fan of the original series, both ships and techie stuff. I know a lot of people are, but just not for me. Speaking of, the biggest eyesore in the entire set, Excelsior, or the Enterprise B, whatever you want to call it. It's just look how long it is compared to its width and height. It's just, hopefully Day 24 will redeem the entire kit. Okay. Well, you can't see it, but I can. It's a 3-piece thing, and I like it. Anyway, I'm not going to spoil what it... Well, you can already see one of the pieces over there, but I'm not going to spoil whatever the rest of this is. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 it is. So here's the instructions for it. It looks like it's one piece of paper for the entire thing. Yep. So it just depends on what we want to do first. Well, the instructions call for the bridge. All right, so we are opening. Doesn't say. Well, we're definitely opening. Ah, yes, of course. Numbers on the bag. So, kit is this is the subset 1 and bag 2. Gotcha. there we go. It is the bridge of Unship. And judging by the rest of day 24, it is the original TV show, the original series bridge of the NCC 1701. No bloody A, B, C, or D. Anyway, putting this to the side. These are the extra pieces that we got with it. Funnily enough, one of the pieces that I dropped on the floor, not in the extra pieces, so I actually had to get on the floor. And flipping the instructions over, and it is, yes, it is the original series era Phasor. Let's get cracking. Oh, this one actually uses silver pieces as well, not just gray ones. The second kit that is predominantly silver. Well, predominantly, not just as an accent piece. These are very well made, by the way. The tolerances are excellent, and they just snap together just right. Pew, yay, pew. That's not right. There we go. And the extra pieces. And finally, I knew I was right, day 1 being the Constitution 2 class, because here it is, the OG. And there it is. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Ta-da! Uh, where's the C? Uh, where's the C?